Okay guys, I'm gonna change the water. Actually it's my weekly water changes in my two fish tanks. My 220 here, they just eat, and my 150 here. So I do this every week, every Friday normally. So you will see how I change all this water. Normally I do 70%, no less than 70% for the 220, and at least 50% for 150. That's what I do every week. So you can see it's a lot of water, no? So if I do with the Python, it's gonna take me a long time. So I have another procedure that I use actually to reduce the time in half. I'm gonna show you what I use. This is what I use. It's a pump. As you can see, this pump is 1,000 gallon I think per minute. So I get in eBay or on Amazon, I believe. So I use this pump, and you will see how fast it is to do the water changes and easy, no? So you can do big water changes and doesn't take me too long. Anyway guys, so I'm gonna start to do this one, and I will show you what is the procedure I use every week. I'm gonna put on hold for now. I'm gonna connect the pump, and I be back, okay? As you can see, I already installed the pump. I start to suck the water. So, and then I want to show you actually how I fill the water also faster. I used to use only the one faucet before, but was taking me a long time also. So what I do, I want to show you here. Actually, I have two Pythons connected directly to the washer machine, so that way I'm sure I have the maximum flow, the maximum pressure, no? So that's why I can fill it up the tank very fast. And this is the drain. I'm draining the water. As you can see, it's a lot of flow coming. This is a very thick hose also. I think it's 5/8 or 3/4, I don't remember. So I just start with 220. So I want to go all the way down around 80%. That's what I do every week. So you keep the fish happy, and I can put a lot of fish in it, no? So you have a good water, good parameters. The fish are happy. You can see the colors. So everything is about water changes and the food you feed. Anyway, so it's at 220. Maybe have already like a couple minutes. So, but like I see with the pump, it's gonna be much faster. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put on pause now. I get you back as soon as the level go a little more down. Okay, guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you what I use, what water conditioner I use. So that's the one, Prime. And every water change I use salt. I don't get the aquarium salt. I don't spend that much money. Actually, that's the salt actually I use. I already used for more than a year and have no problem with that. So it's a coarse salt, so with no additives. That's the kind of salt you have to use. So I put in this container, and I put like a one spoon for every 5 to 10 gallons. So only that way I know the fins are good. So I use that for a year, you know. This salt is so cheap. I think it's less than $2 or $2 here in Canada, so it's very very cheap. So that's what I use every week when I do my water changes, you know. So as you can see, the pump is still pumping. This one is much faster than to do it with only with the siphon. So I already see they have two hoses inside. One is for cold water, another one for the hot water. So soon, when the level go a little more down, I'm gonna put it off also the one of my pumps, and also I will put it off my wave maker. So, and then as soon as I start to fill it up, that one, I will put in the 150 and start to drain this one. So as soon as I finish to fill it up, this one, the another one is going to be ready. So as you see, it's very fast. Another thing I use, I clean the glasses. I get a sponge. So right now, this is the sponge I use. I get a Big Al's here in Canada. It's any pet, any aquarium store have this one, no? So I'm gonna actually start to do it right now. I'm gonna put a pause. In the meantime, still this going the level down. Also, I want to show you. I just get new food. I still given actually it's a mix of fruit. So this is a new one a friend of mine recommended me. So as you can see, it's a Chinese one. So with they say they increase the colors. I have 1 week giving a mix of these two foods. Normally I use Norfin, a mix with Norfin, mix with krill, and also a mix with New Life Spectrum. So I mix Norfin, New Life Spectrum, and krill. But now I'm trying this one. You can see the ingredients in here. I want to give it a try. I hear good comments, so I will update you how it goes, you know. So this one actually they use also for discus. So to be honest, I saw the fish, and the fish actually they look great. So let's see. I will update you maybe a couple more weeks. Now I almost 50% of the water drain already. I put it off all pumps, the wave maker, everything. You can see all the fish. They doesn't look stressed. They already get used to actually to get these water changes every week. These big water changes, so they are okay. So they already get used to. I'm almost done to do the 80%, around 80%. So I don't need to. I think the 50% should be fine. But I always like to keep my water very clear, and I have a lot of fish also, no? So that's what I do a little more. So anyway, almost down here. As soon the level reach there, that's it. I want to start to fill this tank again by 220, and then I want to start to empty the 150. I want to start to, as soon I start to fill this up, you know. So anyway, I will get back to you soon. So now, as you can see, it's already 80%. So I just going to put it off, and I'm gonna move to my second tank. I'm just gonna start to fill it up. 80%. So now I just open the water. First, for sure, I put the prime. I use a little more than actually whatever they ask, no? I just put the prime right now, so for 200 gallons, so 4 cups. I prefer to put a little more. I don't want to, don't be cheap in that kind of stuff, you know. You don't want to risk all your fish, you know what I mean? So I just open it cold and hot water, as you can see here. I want to try to reduce maybe the hot. As soon the level go a little more than half, I put it on all the pumps and everything, and I have a thermometer, no? So I keep watching the temperature